Hello, welcome to day 1165. I did watch the most of the content for the special program. The only thing I didn't watch is seeing how the final boss of Asap Kamat is, because I always feel like fighting bosses, you should always go in unexpected, right? Not saying going blind. Like we know fighting Asap, let's find out. But I don't want to know like every nook and cranny of the boss, right? So I want to let them surprise me on that front. So let's jump in and see. And I have a lot of things to say. A lot of things. Maybe not that much, but I have a decent chunk of things to say for the next patch. So, biggest thing we start off is the trailer. I'm not gonna play the trailer. I'm just gonna I need to turn on power mode so that my PC, so that my stream can actually run.
15 years ago, we repaired this fallen train and began our journey.
So
since then, it's your dreams and aspirations that have given it such vibrant new colors. Every time I witness your trailblazing spirit, I'm reminded of why I started this journey in the first place. The destination doesn't matter. What matters is that we're on this path together.
I don't know why my OBS is dying. It should be fine. Hold up. Let me close this again. There shouldn't be an issue. It's just I don't know why the external browsing in game always take a toll on my
15
device.
years ago, we repaired.
Okay, so I love the idea of Kimiko conceptually in the design wise. I absolutely will be scared shitless of knowing what potential fate lies in the next patch of the story, because it does not look that good for Himiko on the trailer. Let me just say it like that. In terms of skill and like ability, obviously I assume she will be a core DPS. I do love that she does have interaction with like extra buff lah, with certain group of your trailblazer of the Astral Express, and it does look kind of sick. I'm not a big fan of Mag, but that is kind of sick. And apparently I don't know what skill lah. Apparently there's different skill depending on who you bring in. So would be excited to see how it works. And that lead to another thing for the other two Fate character. And yes, we have 3 new character. Holy, I'm gonna go bankrupt. One and free anyways, but still. Rin and Gilgamesh. Again, I'm not a big Fate person. I'm not even a small Fate person. I just know them by knowing Fate of people talking about it. All I know is from the trailer showcasing that they have a team up ability, a special unique follow-up attack or some sort that triggers when you have the certain other character. In this case, it's only limited to the other Fate character. So Rin will be for Archer and Gilgamesh will be Saber. And I wish, here's the thing, big take, hot take potentially. I wish this also exists for other team. Okay, I do not want. Sorry, I'm still sick. Oh my god. Oh god. I do not want a big flashy, or you can make it flashy. Animation is still, you can do whatever the heck you want with animation, right? But I don't want it to be a big damaging move locked behind you need a specific character. Otherwise, you just permanently lock the character, right? I do want just a certain interaction where you pair up certain group or multiple group of character in your team, and they just have a unique animation or just a slight buff in certain numbers, right? Not that mind-blowing, I would say. And I feel like all will be well. They do this for Xenozone Zero. I think like the earliest is like, I forgot her name, Coleda. I think it's Coleda, right? The Fire Stun unit and Ban. And oh god, sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, but and when you pair up in oh my god. Sorry, let me just. Okay. As I was saying, when you pair up in that game, they not only have a special animation for their skill and ultimate, but I think just have a slight boost of damage. Not that big of a deal, to be honest. But I think for it's a bit different because this one is a whole S follow-up, which I feel like they kind of already did. Isn't the Trailblazer Remembrance Trailblazer with fuck is her name? Sorry. Oh my god, what is her name? For some reason I keep thinking of Castrice, but it's not Castrice. Oh my god, what is her name? I can't remember the biggest remembrance character ever. Holy shit, wait, I need to think about it. For some reason I can remember Peach. I can remember the word demiurge. I just can't. It's not Evernight. Evernight is much 7. It's not Castrice. Saridra? No, not Saridra. What the fuck? Alicia? No, Alicia is in Honkai Impact 3. What is her name? Oh my god. I actually I don't remember. Cyrene! Oh my god. I don't know why. I cannot remember. I literally can remember like others related character, but just not Cyrene. Right. And she have a very unique way to pronounce the name is Cyrene. Oh my god. Anyways, as I was saying, remember Trailblazer and Cyrene have a special unique team up. Not team up lah, there's no unique like animation for it. But there is if you use, I believe, the enhanced attack on Trailblazer, Serenity will do a follow-up attack. So I feel like, given a character that have so strongly tied together, they can easily do that. I kinda gonna expect a version of this for Steron Hunter. I'm gonna expect a version of this for like the IPC and all different factions. Right? They should have it. I feel like it's a good way to, you know, tie certain characters together. They don't even need to make it optimal, right? They can just, heck, you can just throw in Kafka and Silverwolf together and just do certain thing, right? It doesn't need to be Silverwolf to suddenly do dot damage, right? Anyways, yapping enough. So, Gilgamesh is free. Great. So here's my plan. I think I'll get both Green and Himiko. I mean, you kinda have to get Himiko. That's like the point of playing the game. Just so you can get Himiko. Rin is because it's Quantum, so... which means... But another reason I need to pull for them is because you get a free light code if you pull 200, similar to the first fate. If you spend 200 special, free light cone of either Gilgamesh or Archer. So also the character you get for free is either Gilgamesh or Archer lah. The thing is, Archer have the special, Gilgamesh have the special thing with Saber, and I don't have Saber. So here's what my brain is telling me: if I somehow get both of them early, let's say 160, if I win 50-50, right, 160, the extra 40, I think I might as well just draw for Saber. Then I have a full Fate squad and secure Gilgamesh and his light code, right? Or alternatively, I just take Archer, E1, and don't worry about Gilgamesh. But I still kind of want the light code, so no matter what, I still need to draw for 200. I can obviously draw for other 200. So the event warp shows that we have Sparksy, which is a big reason. There's a reason for her to be here. These two make sense, you know, Trailblazer with Himiko. I keep calling Trailblazer, I mean the Nameless being here. And the second half, you have Saridra, and then Zagreus, weirdly to Emperor's person, and Aventurine, which is also odd because Aventurine should be in the next patch. So if I have to pull, if somehow I got all three of them early, I'll most likely prioritize Light Cone for Himiko. If somehow still got early, Light Cone for the fake character, then most likely I want to get Saridra, just so that my final team just have that small edge to round off. And Saridra seems like it can be useful in future if there's any weird gimmick character that have that benefit from doubling up on attack. Shocker and shock. So yep, free. Say about this. We have a whole Fate event. This one is the, I don't know what's the genre called. I just call them the Seal of Spire style. So yeah, I like this kind of content. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? A chibi Rin? I like it. I like this kind of style. I love Slay Spire. I've not played 2 yet. 1 I've like halfway through the game. By halfway through the game, I'm halfway through like Ascension 20 for most character. And I don't mind this kind of style of gameplay. It's just I don't know whether it's sufficient amount of content or like few. Because I assume it's a deck builder? Or it kind of have to be, right? Who knows? 10 draw, we can get it. This tower building game, I assume it's a second half update scenario. This enhance or update for Currency War, I kind of actually I didn't call it. I thought they will update it in the next patch. I mean 4.5. I should have known because there's a countdown timer. But I'm surprised they didn't update in 4.5 to include summer skin to change the thing. They might be doing that for 4.6 then, right? It's possible. And then we might have more SP character, double stuff, whatever. It's great, but I feel like it's always great for any character that's not already maxed out on power. So good for other people, I guess. Here's the big reason why Sparksy is in the next banner. You get a new outfit you don't get. You could purchase it. And I must say, I love this new outfit. Compared to her original, I don't know, like something about her Sparksy outfit, the base outfit, just doesn't really gel well. I love Sparkle fit more. This one, so much better. Holy shit. I feel like it's so much better. And in terms of outfit, significantly better than every other outfit they have released so far. Right? I think the only comparable, not comparable, like big enough notice as an outfit is like maybe Castries or March 7. I think March 7 is the biggest, second biggest like changes of an outfit. And let's not talk about what Firefly is, or I mean Runway is alright lah. Oh, Trailblazer one is also a good one, but this one I like it. Too bad you need to purchase with paid money, and you need to have Sparksy also, so too bad not using Sparksy. So not the worst for me. Not gonna die over it. Boss, don't care. New stuff. Blink your Discord now. Now? Level up max quick button. That one Silver Wolf level 999 quips came fruition, I guess. Like it's kinda a bit also a bit sad because you'll miss out on leveling up voice line, right? Because they have a different voice line when you level up and you level up max. So this will make it sounds you're gonna skip out one voice line, but you can obviously hear it back through the voiceover. And obviously they kind of still need to produce those voice line because new character might not able to level up max immediately lah. Can I link it? I should not do it now. It's crashing my game. Okay, there's a new pet, emote. I feel like emote is probably a better pet than like the others, because the others, like, as much as they look good or cute or adorable to have around, they just make too much noise and kind of interrupt the flow of certain scene. And I still wish that there's a button to let you disable, what is it called? Like, what is it even called? back, I feel like not really. I feel like I don't know. It's just something too extravagant. I feel like the gog, because if you say that, all scene will revert back to like default outfit and this. Maybe let you option of toggling which outfit allowed to be shown on cutscene, or say cutscene, like more cinematic scene than not. Because as much as I like this, which doesn't really fit our character and block like half the screen every time we look at the scene from Trailblazer third person view from the back. It's just, so I'm gonna take it off. Similar to why I want to unequip most of the, not most, any of them. I wish there's a button for you to have it around in the overworld when you're not in the dungeon or like story mode, and yeah, make it disappear when you're in the story. I feel like that's not that bad of a request. In fact, let's do that right now, because there's also, oh, one extra thing in the special program. Spoiler for special program, I guess. Even though I already spoiled the entire thing, there's a small segment of they showing Himiko as a young Himiko, and with young, I guess earlier version of Ryusuke, but we know that what is shown is Ryusuke as Asapamat. And as much as how adorable Himiko is when she's just a child, I am absolutely disgusted at what Asa did. I don't know, just the concept of just like lying through your parenthood, just feel somehow even worse than what other villain has did. Maybe not as bad as like fucking Xanda by trapping like Finon into an infinite loop, but this just one step lower than that. I feel like, yeah, it just make me so like irrationally hated on, not irrationally, rightfully hated on Asad, that hey, they make good job for making me want to kill him. So yippers. How is your, or how would you rate your overall game experience in the current version? Okay, this include the new character, the new Trailblaze mission, event. I have not done the event. I feel like this is a very bad one to do right now because I have not done the event. As of now, story, other than the jarring end, to me I feel like it's a bit jarring. Though I feel like they set up quite well on the fight in the next patch, because it seems like there's no more setup. The next patch start, you immediately need to start doing some action. Hopefully that's the case, right? I don't want to spend another 2 hours hearing people background or backstory, which I feel like is still gonna happen, but just let us in, fight. Alright. Other than that, the character is cool. I have not done the game mode. I heard stuff about the game mode, about how it's just an auto clicker, without like you actually need to click, but you just need to do it automatically, because that's how brain numbing the event is. I have not played it, I heard, but from clips of like people post about it, I can kind of see it, right? So, and I mean, I don't know how the second half event is yet, so you know it's bad when half the content I do now is just daily check-in and also doing currency war or Diamond Universe, which is not part of this version. Having one character no 4-star forever, and just a alternate character. Granted, it's a good alternate character, but a story that kinda tied to that character that doesn't really have that much impact other than like a few scene, right? Like as much as I like Blade as a character, I feel like the side plot of killing Shuhu and reviving and showing Blade coming back is not the most plot relevant thing compared to like, oh shit, Himiko dad is not real, right? So which of the following games you are most interested in? Am I interested in Blade? I'm trying to recall why did I pull for Blade. I feel like I'm not one. Oh, also this. That is actually good. I'm not one who generally. I guess he does look cool. That might be the reason. I don't think I pull him just because he's busted. That's just a side benefit of maybe. I mean, it definitely influence lah. If I somehow know a character that I don't care, that doesn't do shit, then more likely I won't pull. But if a character that maybe I care, but it's kind of busted, then I probably do pull. Then I think that's probably is for a Blade. Am I interested? I don't think I'm most interested in though. Right. I just, he's cool. That's about it, to be fair. Right? He's like, I'm satisfied that he exists. The story, I'm satisfied it some conclusion. Can't answer, and okay, this is a hard one because I only do one version of it. I have not seen how the other version of it. Currently, I do like it being more challenging, but the fact that you still hide Jade under the third harder phase, it's alright lah. It's alright. I kind of wish they had make it. I guess not. They cannot make it more arcadey because the whole point of this is just showing is your character raw dogging the bosses. In version 4.3 novel, if so, select your level novelty. That is a weird question. I don't think I've ever gotten this question in my life. How novel is 4.3? I need to search up the exact definition of novel. I kind of get the concept, but I want to know the exact meaning. When used to describe an idea, also this is AI overview of Cambridge Dictionary. Let me just click into Cambridge Dictionary then. Okay. Adjective. Okay. New and original, not like anything seen before. Okay. Kind of align of what I'm thinking of what it means. So by that definition, definitely I'll say 2. What is new? Is there even anything new? The only thing new is the story content, where the story is leading, and just the new character. The game mode is expected to be different. I hope it's different. From what I've seen, it does look different, so that's not a direct one. Other than that, what has 4.3 even give us? Obviously new area, new like side quest to do, those are not new, not like a novel thing, not like a new experience, right? I think it's just a 2. Based on the content you experienced so far, does this meet your expectation for version 4.3? I'm not saying far below expectation, because I'm gonna say far below expectation. Event is like a big core of like your patch after the story end. You need a griping event for them to continue keep playing, right? You don't need to make a permanent event or a repeatable event. As much as I keep calling, they should do it, but you don't. Your event shouldn't be a 2-hour thing and that's it, right? I feel like lately a lot of the patch you can finish the story in like a good like 6 hour ish, which is like a typical story length. I feel like then the event's like what, 2 hour, right? And that's it. You finish the entirety of 4.3 first half. Second half, do another like 2 hour, maybe more, depending on how novel it is. Then that's it. You finish 4.3 entirely, or whatever current patch is or version is. The only thing that I do repeatedly is obviously the endgame mode. But which that also has been existing since version 1.0. So anything new? What about hype? I feel like I already set a low expectation. They're giving me a bit. They're giving me lower it, but I feel like it's not too low. But I should have high standard, so I'm putting it far below. Which of the following content do you find dissatisfactory? Play is fine. I'm gonna click it just so that people can voice their complaint. I can help voice the complaint. Again, I'm just doing this just so I can voice the complaint. Technically I didn't do it. Maybe when I play, I have the most fun of my life. I also right, it's just lack of things to do. Because the most dissatisfactory things, or the game content that I find most dissatisfactory, is the content of nothingness. Heck, I feel like content of nothingness is expected to be dissatisfactory, but because it's just, I don't know, there's just nothing. There's nothing. Just lack the things to do. How do you feel about the following statement regarding the current version? Combat experience in stages and event, yes, as expected since version 1.0, I guess. Slowly they introduce more fun way of engaging in combat, yes, but you know, we kind of need that the more down the line in the first place. So if we're meeting in expectation here. Exploration, this one I can't really say. I do feel like in terms of exploration there's more things to do, but I cannot say I don't care. I guess I just say satisfied because I haven't done the exploration, but from like the overall look, it definitely look much more ample of stuff to do, right? Graphic and art, the visual element, the anime design, I assume, the environment, I'm okay. I'm satisfied. I feel like art is the least of their concern, right? Plot content, it's like some part great, other part Plain Arcadia doesn't give me that intense wowzer of like what the fuck will be going on as like Amphorius, or like we're gonna forever recall this moment. If you ever play this game, you're forever gonna link to this back during battle box session, right? I don't think anything can top that yet. maybe the finale of like Amphorius, but at the start of Planetania, I was hyped. I feel like some of the content, some of the cliffhanger, insane. The kill off Scott, outrageous, in a good way. But as the patches go on, I'm like, okay, things are moving, but also not moving at the same time. We are slowly getting plot on this new enemy. Then they kill off the enemy, and then we need to develop more plot for a bigger enemy. Then they kill off that enemy, then we do the same again. I don't know. There's no overlooming threat that really have us really gripes to the like stick to the story. We start off thinking like this Fast Moon game is the main deal. I feel like at this point it doesn't matter. Am I crazy to say that 4.3 have like zero care for Fast Moon game? Right? And it's kind of crazy because in 4.2 they are hyping the Fast Moon game up with Steel Wolf and the other. But then 4.3 there's no Fast Moon game related shit. Heck, you know it's bad when there's not even a cinematic scene of the Trailblazer having that fucking cut in of fighting an enemy. Maybe they did, but it was so like not there in my brain that I care about. Right? In like 1.0, you versus Sparksy. Sorry, not 1.0, 4.0. 4.1, you versus the Pom Pom. 4.2, you versus Foolish. 4.3, I assume they meant to have us versus Graphia. Did that actually happen? My brain did not register it. Right? Because that fight is too out of nowhere to care about. It's kind of similar how you fight Pom Pom, but at least in that fight, you're not actually fighting Pom Pom, you're fighting the Daybreak Squadron, which is being built up since you know their corruption or their mind controlling ability since the start of the story. This one you just randomly fight Graphia, but they did tease little blah of the whole time Graphia you're talking earlier is fake, the other, but that doesn't really show you're fighting Graphia, right? And that one fight, gone. Still disappointed with that. You know what? I'm still disappointed that in that fight they should give us a unique R button of dealing damage, and it's just Mortenex Blade Ultimate. Like, thinking back, man, there's a lot of point in this version that I'm like, Other than that, the blade scene, while it is pointless to the plot, is kind of nice. I like the Himiko scene. They're obviously setting up for the big, seems like the finale for the next patch. I'm fine. The story is fine. Right. I can definitely nitpick a lot more, but I think I'm just prepared. I'm just prepared to enjoy the final lesson again, right? Even though I never experienced it in the first place. There's a lot of ramble. Character leveling, I don't care. I hope this data is backed by a really good data analyst, because they have to see if a user reach level 80. I feel like they put in I don't care, because that's how they will feel. I don't care. We reach the end game. You get instant or max character. If they give me like a new character right now, I can max it out right now, right? It doesn't matter. The only bad thing is the relic. At this point, we already gone through 4.3 version of this. We are expected of how relic works, so music and sound. The thing is that I don't play this with earphone, so most of my experience of sound is through this wank ass speaker from my laptop with horrible mixing. I don't know. I really hope when they don't see this as like, they don't care about music. I care about music. It's just that I myself cannot be the one that give you the greatest telling of how to appreciate music. That's just me, right? Only other people can care more about it. I guess in this case I'll put neutral. Character voiceover. The voice artist tone, timbre, or performance. I butchered that pronunciation, I bet. It's all the same group of people. I never have issue with voiceover, to be fair. Text quality. I don't see any grammar, so I'm satisfied. What is your experience of putting time and effort you are? Okay, the reason I only say satisfied is because I don't find it. There might be error. I just sometimes be dyslexic. What is your experience of the time and effort you're putting in? Not satisfied. Yes, no. I mean, I put in very little time and I got very little output. Obviously, I don't expect put little time, big output. Some might say putting more effort for little output might be more because you're engaging with the story or with the game. This one is just you can. Yeah. How much time and effort do you put in a game? Too little. Comparative to who though? Compared to what? How much time and effort do you feel you're putting in for the current version of the game? For this current version, too little. Or too little means that I want to put more. Nah. Let's not matter. It's just too little. What is your overall evaluation of Hoyoverse? That's a crazy statement. I played that Honkai Impacted. I used to play Genshin. I used to play Zenless. I'm planning to pick up Nexus Annexa? Is that the game name? The new Honkai game, the TFT battler looking as, maybe even the familiar Animal Crossing style one. But I'm definitely pick up the other Honkai game. So I saw the trailer for it. I'm excited. I'm excited for new stuff. And I'm not like hating on Hoyoverse. I feel like they're putting out a lot of big content, right? I think ZZ have like a new world right now. Same for Zenless. Same for Genshin. I don't know what happened. There's also Tear of Tenemus. Not my type, so I'm not gonna talk about that. I feel like I respect them as a game dev? Question mark. Right? So far, from my knowledge, this might age poorly. From my understanding, the company And I think I only read this like or I saw online posts about this like a few time only. I should fact check this. You should fact check this if you hear it from me. You should fact check anything I say, to be fair. But I heard that comparatively, Hoyoverse does treat their employee way better. So that it had been gnawing, not really the right word, but that kind of been in the back of my head most of the time, because I heard about this like a long ago. Who knows how it is now? So I'm like, you know what? If they're treating an employee well, who cares the product is somewhat shit? I kind of care of whether I mean I do care, but if people are making it are happy and not dying, there's just enough respect for me for me to keep playing the game if I like it. So I don't hate it, and I know some reputation about them. So currently I guess I'm satisfied. Right? Every time they have like certain Hoyo Fest, I'm like, oh, let me check, let me see it out, you know, or any concert, even for a game that I don't know, don't play anymore. I still hear people talk about Genshin and whatnot, so they are big deals still, right? What do you feel about the current version pay-to-play experience, including Warp, Nameless Honor, etc.? In terms of pay-to-play, the way you put it is definitely not well. I obviously, if they can give us the character and just fuck about without buying it, spending it, great. But they're not gonna make it free, right? If everyone suddenly put unsatisfied, they're not gonna make it free, right? So they need to make money. How can they make money? Through getting us to spend. What is the best thing we can spend that we are satisfied that they can also earn a lot of money, right? Character is a big deal. So gacha game, we are expected to spend for characters. So far, I don't have much issue with the current spending. I definitely got luck on the luckier side, right? Most of my 50-50 hit. If you are like a very casual player, log in like maybe like twice or thrice per week, don't really engage with the end game, and like, you know, just play normally, and you miss a 50-50 during a hard PT, it's gonna sting definitely a lot, right? But I already kind of have the understanding of like, oh, you need to save certain amount, prepare for example, like I need to prepare right now for 200 spending for the next patch. If you already blow your load now, tough luck, right? So I understand that. But what other way can we even spend that doesn't detriment gameplay experience? Because I feel like locking paywall behind gameplay experience is a big no-no. Technically, all character is free, technically, if you're lucky enough. So the only big like actual paywall in this game so far is certain Lycon, because they are locked behind by their pass. You do get extra reward like more pools because of the currency, the other, and you can use certain currency to buy skin, and that's like the only thing that is locked behind: skin and certain outfit or accessory. Does it matter? No. So I kinda, in some aspect, hope they're doing more of that, but then again, you're basically also make it so that if they permanently kind of keep pumping out skin that you need to pay for, I feel like no. They should keep doing it. I feel like as much as like, oh, fear of missing out, the other, Um, ooh, a new currency for skin. A new freemium currency for skin. I feel like that's a bit much. That could be a bit much. I don't know. This one I cannot. I'm not a business student. I cannot tell you how this will work out. So as me currently, do I care about battle pass? I kind of care because some of those light cone is kind of. I wish light cone for those battle pass are not locked. Maybe give us a different way of earning it. But then again, that's why else will we get a battle pass then, right? I feel like. I mean, most people get a battle pass. I feel like it's for the money, the extra jade you get. Once I start paying for any product in-game service, I might have different opinion. As of now, what is the experience of current amount of content available in the current patch? Very unsatisfied. Next, volume, content volume is a bit low. Cannot answer this. They need ask for combat. Event. How's your experience with the current version game benefit? The current version benefit is just a 10 pool, right? I need a 4.3 special 4.3 star rail preview. I need to remind myself what they show on 4.3. Not trailer. I guess 4.3 star rail event page. Okay, got it. Hey, yeah, I got it. Oh, got it. No way. There's no way this is it. Star Rail version page. Okay, found it. I found it. Shut the music up.
The sword in my hand has shattered.
Okay, so new character. Okay, event and gameplay. Right, they give us a third phase, a third team needed created for endgame, for most of the endgame. The two event currently. The story. Holy shit, that's it. Holy shit, that's it. Holy shit. That is bad. Man. You know what? Good thing they make the survey. Because it make me realize how lacking this patch is. Oh me. It's so lacking I can spend an hour yapping about it. Thankfully, I think half the time is me yapping about the next patch. But holy damn. Bad day for a Star Rail fan, eh? I'm a fake Star Rail fan. There's a lot of content I still haven't touched yet. I only engage those that can keep me jade right now. The law stream will happen eventually, as I like to say. Wowza. With that, thanks so much for coming by. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do much tomorrow. Maybe I'll just start doing the end game mode, because midway through this stream, realize that I'm still sick, and I don't think I can talk for that extended long period, much longer. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.